it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston uncorks one for... That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown.
Right away, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Brissett looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we... Get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. Well, together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Here's Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Gets past one man. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
58, right over there.
Winston to throw it this time. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready? Black 25. Wait.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not today, you are. Not today.
To throw is Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now the set. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, it's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
He's coming, double up. He's coming. We got double up. Jim.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's set a tone, fella.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the shit. Slam. Kill.
They run with Hines, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I don't think you got it, sir. Check. Fresno. Hey, switch gears. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Squeeze.
This is Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now it's blocked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
That's our ball.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. No trade. Under crunch. Patch it. Shoot. Back. Joker.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
First down, Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike's 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Taken in at the 22. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ready, blue lane, 58 to Mike. Pick me up, here we go. 58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston got a man. It's Brown. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, they scared, they scared. Shift. Check 9, check 9. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey.
he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch it back.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hines. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
On the set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5. Hey. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the twist. Switch. Check.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ready? Flag! What do that? Here's a 15. Check my 50. Stand back. 50.
Throwing on second down. Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You don't want nothing.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On play action, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down.
Ready, ready. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, yeah. Here we go.
He can run for it, and he will. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
We got 3. We got 3. We got 3. Check 52.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Oh.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Brissett now looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact pop. The ball free, and it's 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.